Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video I'm going to show you, the most adorable table runner that you can make using some canvas duck cloth, which is just a thick canvas fabric. You can get this any fabric store. I picked this up at Walmart, at Hobby Lobby. It's just real thick. It's not thin like a muslin, it's a thick fabric. So using some of this and then using one of these $3 90-inch candy corn garlands that I picked up yesterday at my local Dollar Tree Plus store. If you can't find this, there are other ways to recreate it. Just get some colored pom-poms, and you can find colored burlap or even use just regular cloth to create these shapes. So I'm really excited. Let's jump right in. Okay, so I'm just using some scraps actually from leftover projects. And this is one right here. I've opened my bag and I took everything off the string, including all the pom-poms. Okay, oops, and I just lost a white one. Oh well. So what I'm gonna do to start here is I'm gonna do a little row. Oh, and by the way, I did not cut this fabric, I tore it. And I show how to do that in just about every single video that I do here. But in case you don't know how to tear canvas duck, let me find a little piece. You are just gonna take a snip into it and then pull it. And it will tear and it will fray, and that is part of the charm of this kind of fabric. It also usually will tear straight, which is great because I can't cut straight. So as you're hopping on, tell me hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle, especially if you like this kind of a quick craft, and it's gonna be quick. Sprinkle this video to your social media. Okay, today I'm working with my low temperature hot glue gun. It is a Sherbonder. It's a cool shot, under $10, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, everywhere. It's a low temperature hot glue gun, which is a good thing to use because you could get hot glue on your fingers. Okay, we're gonna start with our pom-poms, and we're gonna go in this order: yellow, orange, white, yellow, orange, white, yellow, orange, white. And what I'm gonna do to get started is I'm going to make the border. And before I do that, I'm going to pull a few strings out of this so it looks more shaggy. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I'm just going to put a blob of glue on here and lay one of the yellow pom-poms into it. Let me see, can you guys see? I think you can. Hey, listen, if these comments here are in your way, you should be able to swipe them either side to side or up or down to get them to go away. And then you can swipe the opposite direction if you want them back. So I'm just gonna keep doing big blobs of glue and stick my pom-poms into them. I'm leaving a little bit of a margin here, and I'll show you that in just a minute. I already did the other side and it is looking adorable. This is one of those crafts that really all you need is your imagination and a glue gun. And then whatever your inspiration is. And for me, this one is candy corn. Hey Karen Jacobs, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. She just asked how I was doing. Looks like there's people watching from all over the place. You guys, this is gonna turn out so cute. So stay with me. Just trying to remember what's next. I think it's white. And what I'm using on this banner right here is everything that came in one package, which was $3 at my Dollar Tree Plus store. I do realize that Dollar Tree Plus stores are not everywhere. So if it's not in your area, I'm sorry. But you can take this idea and recreate it using burlap or fabric. Yeah, I wish Dollar Tree had the Dollar Tree Plus stores everywhere. But they don't ask me for my opinions about what they should do with their business. Okay. I think I'm gonna have just the right number of these little pom-poms. And we will measure the dimensions in just a minute so that you can know exactly if you're gonna recreate this. This is basically just gonna sit in the center of my table. We wouldn't actually use it while we were eating. It won't be washable. Even if you use fabric, is that right? Yeah. Even if you used fabric hot glue, it's not going to be washable. Okay, so here is the end that I started on, and here is the other end. Oh, and I wanted to grab something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Should have gotten this beforehand. Okay, here it is. So these are some fall words that you can get from magnoliadiy.com sometime in the next few days or weeks. And it would be super cute to stencil some of these with black or white ink mixed in with this project. So I just wanted to mention that they do, magnoliadiy.com does have a lot of different words. Okay, I'm gonna fold that in half and measure. Your dimensions do not have to be exactly this. This is just me using what I had. Okay, it's about 10 inches wide. And then around 60-ish inches long, roughly. Okay, so let's start gluing, and I'm gonna try to start from the outside so I can have them kind of be symmetrical. Some of these little flags are gonna need a little trimming because they were $3. They aren't perfect. They're pretty darn good though, I have to say. And okay, I'm gonna start with this one, and let's start with the outside edge. This is gonna be absolutely so cute. So I'm planning to do, I think, around 5 days of crafts using this package. This is day 1, and I'd love to have you join me for all of them. Okay, let's do the next one. And I'm gonna just kind of do winky wonky, winky wonky. Pull this down so you can see. Whoops. There's really no perfect spacing or placement for these. This canvas deck little piece of extra fabric that I had was probably less than $1 worth. And then the garland that I'm using was $3. So this is, by the time you include a little glue, this is a under $5 project, and you could make these as gifts for people. Yeah, okay, so what did I say? 10 inches this way, 60 inches this way, roughly. And I'm starting my winky wonky going different directions. I don't know if I'll be glad I did that or not, but this is just gonna be so absolutely adorable. What do you guys think so far? And I will be live later, probably, we're gonna do the Magnolia Design Company Craft Club box for the month of August. And you guys, it is so adorable. I already know who I'm making this project for, but I won't tell you in case she's watching. But it's part of our craft club at Magnolia, and there's a big, you know, 8 by 10 or 8 by 11 stencil that says Baker's Gonna Bake, and it has a big mixing bowl and stand, and then it has an apron and some ink. So of course we're gonna doll it up, and I'll be doing that today. Okay, let's figure out how far out do we want the next one to go. And I'm just trimming these up so they look a little bit nicer. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. We could also do dot, dot, dots if we wanted. You know how, or swirly doos or squiggles or... You could attach this with some of that fusible web if you want, but I think hot glue is easy enough. And it's not like anyone's going to be setting their glasses on here, so it needs to be completely flat. So if it's got a few lumps of hot glue in it, I don't think that's going to make any difference whatsoever. And hot glue is just so much easier than any other option. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, let's do this one. So if you have a Dollar Tree Plus store, I'm going right? Yeah, you might want to swing by and see if these banners are available in your store. And if they don't have them, you might talk to the manager of the store and describe these and ask them if they could order. I did that at my Dollar Tree Plus store for these things because I wanted to do some projects with these self-adhesive wall tiles, and they ordered them. So don't think that you can't ask them to carry a specific product. If they can, they will. They want to sell you stuff just like any other store. Okay, so here's what it's looking like so far, and it is so adorable. Look at that. Okay, we need to decide what we're going to do in the center. I've got 3 of these going winky wonky. Let's just play for just a minute. We might just continue that. I think we will, actually. Just continue this same pattern and finish it up. So what do you guys think? Isn't that cute? I'm going to do a few more days. Maybe 3 or 4, possibly 5 if I can think of 5 ideas of different projects that we can do with these 90-inch garlands, because I bought like 4 of them, and I wanna do projects with all of them. Karen says she loves it. I'm so glad. I think it's just, this is such an easy craft with so much bang for the buck. That's a terrible saying, but you know what I mean. A great impact for $4. Unique. I do think it would be adorable to, which way do I want this to go? That, I think so. Just looking. It would be super cute to stencil some words on here in between some fall or Halloweenish kind of words. and I'm gonna have to spend some time, oops, I see another area that needs to be trimmed. Spend some time getting all these crazy glue strings off. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. The candy corn pieces are not perfectly spaced, so don't feel like you gotta measure. This is an eyeball kind of a project. Seriously. I think when you measure everything, sometimes that steals a little bit of the joy of crafting. And life is stressful enough as it is that I want to enjoy myself when I'm crafting. I don't want to be stressing that everything is perfectly spaced. Okay, let's get this last one down. Tell me in the comments if you like candy corn. I know a lot of you guys have told me that you love it with the peanuts, and I have actually never had it that way, but it sounds delicious. Tell me in the comments if this is something that you could see yourself doing or using. Okay, so here's one end, and here is the other. What do you think? I don't think I'm gonna add anything else to it because I think it's so absolutely adorable the way it is right now. I may add a little more glue to tack it down, and I'll get close-up pictures, but we still have left 3 flags and these little pom-poms. So I'll save those in case I need extras for my next project, which I'll do tomorrow or the next day. Let me know in the comments if you have ideas of what we could do with this candy corn banner. I would love to know. Wow, 5 days is what Dixie says. No, she knows I will figure out something to do with them. Yeah. I love these kind of little challenges that I give myself. I have to figure out at least 5 crafts. Okay, one that I do know that's kind of going to be a little super easy one is we're going to use 2. Well, no, I want to be able to use this for my project. We're going to glue 2 together. I'll trim them up neat, and we'll stuff them, and they'll be like bowl fillers. That will be one. We may possibly do a pillow. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. If you can't get these banners because you don't have a Dollar Tree Plus store in your area, start thinking, how could you make this? You could make it with strips of fabric in yellow, orange, and white. And of course you can buy pom-poms at any fabric store in all different colors. So even if you can't get this because you don't have a Dollar Tree Plus store, if you like this idea, you could pretty easily recreate it. So there we are. It's adorable. Thanks for watching. I do plan to be live again in a little while, so I would love to have you join me for that. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to sprinkle. Thank you so much to everyone who did stars. Let's see. I am matching with my craft again, is what Lynn Whalen says. You know what? I did it on purpose. I couldn't think of anything that was a great orange to wear this morning, but I knew I was going to be doing this, so I did pick my little yellow Walmart dress that was like $15. Use candy corn shapes as pockets on an apron. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't have my craft club box in here, but that's a brilliant idea. Thank you. And maybe we'll do something along those lines with our apron when we do it later. If you haven't joined Craft Club yet, that's something you should think about doing. It's a monthly craft in a box project with a stencil that's reusable, and there's always extra medium, and it's just great. So I would love to have you join my craft club. If you want a link This cloth is called canvas duck. You can get it at any fabric store. It's like a thick canvas, okay? I mean, it's thick. It's not like muslin. And I get it at Hobby Lobby, and sometimes I get it at Walmart. I know you can order it online. It's kind of an oatmeal-ish light ivory color. It comes in white as well. Do not wash this before you use it. You want it to be stiff. You don't want it to soften up. When I'm doing a project with painter's drop cloth, like this one, isn't it cute? When I'm doing a project like that, I do wash the painter's drop cloth before I use it, but I got this out to show you. This is another project that we did a couple of weeks ago using this same canvas kind of fabric. This was white, and we made this stuffy sunflower door hanger. I painted it with yellow and black craft paint. I used my magnoliadiy.com markers to do all the little lines and dashes. We stuffed different little compartments. And so there's so much that you can do with this, seriously. All right, well, thank you guys. Whoops, I just knocked another pom-pom on the floor. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you liked this idea. I really do. I will get pictures, possibly today. We'll have to see. My kitchen table is covered in things that came home with me from the Magnolia celebration I was just at in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I have not quite organized the kitchen yet, but I will get pictures, so be looking for that. Thanks for joining me. Have a good rest of your day. I hope I'll see you again in just a little while. We'll do an apron, and we'll come up with something really cute that you can doll up an apron at your house using this idea, even if you don't have the stencil or all the exact stuff that I have. Okay, bye everyone.